I am Anil Kumar sharing with you some tricks and methods to solve percent problems, especially multiple choice. The question here is Sam invested 10% of his savings in RESP and 20% of the remaining in RRSP. If he has now $7,200 left, what was his total saving? You are given four options: 12,000, 10,000, 9,500 and 9,000. Now let's begin with the short tricks. Now these short tricks are very standard. Whenever you have percent problems, you can always use these tricks, and then we'll understand the method also. When we say invested 10% of the saving, 10% means 1 out of 10. Is that clear? So that is invested, right? Now, if you invest that much, what remains with you is you are investing 1 out of 10, and what really remains with you is 9, right? So out of 10, what remains is 9. So let me call this as remains. Correct? Now when I say this is for 10%, correct? This is for 10%. Okay. Now let's work out what happens with 20%. So 20% really means 1 out of 5. So for every 5, what remains is 4. Right? So you invest 1 out of 5, 4 remains. Do you get the idea? So in all, if you see, this is the investment part and that's the remaining part. So when you times these, you get 9 times 4 as 36, and here 5 times 10, you get 50. So if you do investment of 10% and then 20%, you are left with $36 for every 50. So that is how you should look at it. So you are left with $36 for every $50. You get an idea, right? So in our case, we have a number which is 7,200, right? So how do you get 7,200 from 36? You have to definitely times it with 200, right? So you have to times it with 200. So when you do that, you get $7,200, and what remains is 50 times 200, which is 10,000. And therefore, the answer is B. Is that clear? So these simple steps can actually help you find the solution in no time. Correct? Try it out with some more questions. Now, let's try to do a standard method of solving such questions, which is not bad. You could do that standard method also. So how do we do that? So let us say we start with X amount, right? So that is start. Now, how much do you invest? You invest 10% of X. That means you invest 0.1X. What remains? So from X, 0.1X has been invested, so 0.9X remains. Very clear. Perfect. No doubt about it. Since this was for 10%, right? Now we have to do 20% on the remaining portion. Is it okay? So 20% of 0.9 will be how much? You have to multiply this by 2. Is it okay? So again, when you invest 20%, so we do 20% of what remains, which is 0.9x, what do you get? You get 0.18x, right? 0.2 times 0.9. Now if you have invested that much from 0.9, in that case, what remains? So what remains here is 0.9 0.72x. That is to say, you will do 0.9 minus 0.18, right, to get this value. So that means you get an idea. So what are we given here? We are given remaining amount as 7200, which is how many times? So which is 10,000 times. So to get from 0.72 to 7200, we have to multiply by 10,000, right? So that x should be what? 10,000. Doesn't make sense to you. So you could do very easily in a very systematic manner in almost the same time. You get an idea, right? So whenever we have recurring investments, you could kind of make a table here and then solve and get the solution as we have done just now. So I hope both methods are clear to you. Adopt the one which you like, and these types of questions could be seen in many competitive and entrance examinations. I hope it makes sense. Feel free to write your comments and share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that will be great. Share my videos with your friends. Thanks for watching and all the best.